But for now, placing the hands underneath your shoulders, splay your fingers apart and make circles with your hips. So going around. Good. And then reverse direction, other way. Good. And coming back to the center. Drop your belly, lift your heart, push your chest through to your shoulders. Shoulders come back. Exhale, round your spine. Push your back up to the ceiling. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, extend. Now exhale, contract. Good. One more here. Each side. And exhale. Good. And coming back to the center, we're going to do some hip mobility here. So can you take your right knee, keeping your knee bent, and you're going to reach your knee out and come back down. 1, 2, good. 3, good. Out and in. 4, 5, we're going to do 8, 6, 7, and then 8. Good. Now, bring it back down. We're going to do more on that same side. Now lift the leg to come back. So same leg, it's that right knee. We're going to lift the leg, straighten the leg. So straighten it to point back, and then tap the floor and come back up to be parallel to the floor. So tap the floor and parallel. 1, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, you got it. Corte, 6, 7, and 8. Good. And now we're going to bend the knee, same leg. We're going to bend the knee, lift it up, come out, around, and down. Back, out, around, and down. Yep, you got it. Yep, exactly. And that knee points, when it gets to the side, points towards that right wall. Good. 2 more here. 1, good. And then reverse direction. Pull the knee in towards the chest this time, and then out and back and down. In, out, back, and down. Good. 3, in, out, back and down. 4, we'll do just 5 of these. Good. And 1 more. In, out, back, and down. Good. All right, can you bring your forearms to the ground and release your wrists? So give your wrists a moment here. Move your wrists around. Good. And then place the hands back down on the ground. Knees come back. We're going to come onto your belly, a little cobra before doing the other side. So hands underneath your shoulders, shake your hips a little bit. Yeah, the legs can be straight back, flat on your belly. Lift your heart, baby cobra here. Look up, and exhale, come down. We'll do that again. Tops of your feet push down through the floor and lift. And come down. Excellent. All right, push those hands back down to the ground. Lift yourself up to a tabletop position. We're going to come to be on our knees just for a moment to reset here. Bring your hands to your lower back. Push your hips forward. So a little camel variation here. How are your knees to do that? Wonky? Lightheaded? Okay, we'll be gentle. This is a hot one. Good. All right, and then coming back down, tabletop position. Take a breath in and let it go. Good. Coming back to your intention. And then we're going to fan out with the left knee. So fan that left knee out and in. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And then extend that leg back. Straight back, tap it down to the floor, your toes to the floor, and then lift up. Good. Tap and then come down. You got it. So down and then up. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4. Squeeze the glutes when you come up. 7 and 8. Good. All right. Bring that knee back down. We're going to go and do circles. So now we're going to go out, back, down, and in. Good. Again. Yep, with the knee bend. The knee stays bent. Out. Yep. Now first we do back. First we do out, back, and then come forward. Good. Out to the side, then out, down. So it's out to the side. So knee lifts like a hydrant. Round it back. Heel faces the ceiling. And then come down to the center. And like drawing a circle with your knee. Good. 3. One more here. Good. And then release it down. I know, so this is a hard one. And then we're going to do the forward. So knee in towards your nose and around back and down. So knee in towards your nose, out and around and down. Good. Yep, just do a circle. 2, 3. That's okay. That's okay. You're doing great. It's more of like the intention to do it. Okay, last one. And then release. Beautiful. All right, spin around and come on to sit down. Bring the bottoms of your feet to touch. So kind of resetting here. Bottoms of your heels to touch. Got a little sweat going on, right? Is the AC on or is it the windows? Good. All right. Get you feeling younger. Now, can you bend your knees, plant your feet on the ground, and have them separate, and we're going to windshield wiper them left and right. And when you bring them all the way, try to bring them all the way down to that side. And play with it. See if you can, Arnie, lift your hands up as you do it. Or maybe, okay, there you go. It's pretty awkward, but that's okay. Nice. All right. And then let your legs come out. Lengthen through your spine. Take your butt muscles and kind of pull them up so your sits bones are like grounded there. Good. Lengthen through your spine and then walk your fingers forward. Lengthen your spine as far as you can go without pulling too much of a force. We're going to feel in the back of your legs. Yep, totally. I see it. You're holding your toes. Now lengthen through your spine as you inhale. And as you exhale, crawl your fingers further down on your feet or maybe straighten your knees a little bit more. Just kind of feel where you can expand on the backs of your legs a bit more. Good. And then release. Come back. Place your hands down behind you. We're going to do an upside down tabletop. Bend your knees. Lift your hips up. Good. And come back down. All right. Keep your hands there and lift your feet off the floor. So we'll do a little bit of core here. Hands there. And then bicycle your legs. So extending out and then drawing it in. Core tight. 7. Tell me when you start to feel a little burning. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna do 10 more seconds here. Core tight. Come back to that intention you set so that it's like purpose-driven movements. Connecting to that intention, that power, reaching in. Good, and release. All right, bring your right leg straight, left leg bent. Sweep your left hand behind, right hand on your leg and twist. Two more breaths here. Good, and release. Come back to the center. Keep that leg there. Now push your hand, your arm into this leg and twist to the opposite side. Good. And release. Let that leg go. Other side, bend your right leg in, right hand behind, left arm on your knee and twist. Looking as far as you can. So first your eyes move, then your chin, your chest. Good. And release your arms. Take that hand on the inside of your legs, twisting the opposite direction with your legs in the same position. So kind of pulling your heart towards the piano room. Good. And then release. Come back to the center. We're going to spin it around. We're going to make our way up to standing from a downward facing dog. So come on back to that tabletop position. Tuck your toes, push your hips back. So we stretch through the backs of our toes a little bit here, and then pushing your hips up, and then bend one knee and then the other. So alternating left and right. Good. Then walking your feet up towards your hands, hang over your toes, hang over your upper body. Straighten your legs. So straighten your legs as straight as you can get them, hands to your hips, and hinge at your hips as you come to stand up. So rather than uncurling your spine, protect your spine more. Yeah, there you go. Come to all the way up to standing. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Good. Separate your feet about the width of the mat. Toes point out. We're going to bring our arms up like cactus. Good. So elbows bent. Elbows bent and pulled apart so it's like they're field goals. There you go. Bend your knees. Football season. It's coming. It is coming. Knees point towards past the toes. Elbows pull back. Good. And release. Straighten the legs. Now push your feet wider apart, so past the mat, so you can come right off the mat. Again, bend the knees, squat down into a goddess pose. Knees track past your toes. Good. Push down through your heels. Take a breath in. As you exhale, relax your shoulders, but feel that fire build in your legs and in your torso. Coming back to that intention you set. Good, Arnie, and release. Come back. All right, bring your feet back together. Inhale, reach your arms out and out. Palms come together up top. Exhale, hands at heart center. We're going to do a little vinyasa flow here. Send your right foot forward, left foot back, coming into a warrior one position. Reach those arms up, bend your right knee. Left foot is anchored down. Arms reach up straight. Yeah, you got it. And from here, we're going to do a twist. Bring your palms to your heart center. So we're going to twist the other way. It's just like we did before when we were in our chair pose. We're going to twist your heart towards that right side. It can start to peel up. So it can start to kind of lift, that back foot can kind of lift up. There you go. And then windmill your arms open wide, warrior two, heart faces the piano room. So spin around, warrior two. There you go. Right knee stays bent. Palms facing down to the floor. You can gaze past your right fingertips. And then reverse warrior. Left hand comes to your leg, right hand drives up. And then release, bring it down. Right arm on your leg, reach that left arm up alongside your ear. Good. And then release. Come back. Turn and face the front, step both feet together. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Good. Left foot forward, right foot back. Warrior one to start. Reaching your arms up, bend your left knee. Palms come together. Twist towards the left side. So twist the other side. We're gonna do like a revolved. Yeah, and your back heel can start to lift up. Come back to your breath. This is gonna get easier and easier the more you do it. Good, and then come back to the center. Cartwheel, open your arms, warrior two position. Bend that left knee. Pivot your back foot to ground down parallel to the back of the mat, looking past your left fingertips. And reverse. Right hand comes to your right leg, reach your left arm up. There you go, reverse. Keeping that left knee bent, driving forward. Good. And release, come back. Right arm comes up, left arm rests on your leg, reaching that right arm alongside your ear. Good. And release. Come back to the center. Lengthen through your spine. Turn and face the front. Step both feet together. Release your hands by your side. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Come back to that mountain pose. Your palms can be kind of facing open. You can close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And stay with the exhale. Just bring your awareness to that exhale as it all comes out. Good. All right, one more thing here. We're going to do a little tree pose. Shift your weight to that right leg. You can open your eyes or keep them closed if you want to test yourself. Bring your left foot up to your right leg. Maybe expand those arms up towards the ceiling. Good. And then release. Good. Other side. Shifting your weight towards that left leg, sliding your right foot up. And reaching your arms up. Feeling yourself sort of energetically putting off and simultaneously receiving that energy that you're giving off. Things just falling into place based on that intention that you're putting out there. Like radio waves. go. And then releasing your hands back down. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Palms come together. Exhale, fold forward. Tap the floor. And then bend your knees and crawl yourself down. We're going to come all the way down to your belly. So lay down. We'll just do a little cobra pose before we go into a Shavasana. So hands by your shoulders. Lift your heart. Good. Exhale, release. And then reach your arms out like a T, a little scorpion type pose. So reach your arms out like a T. Bring your right leg up and over. So right leg comes up and over, and then a foot can rest on the other side. So you can kind of bring that right foot over towards the piano side. Just be mindful of your shoulders here. Yep, head's on the floor. Yes. Well, your knee can be bent. Good. And then release, come back. And then other side. Keep those arms out. Bring your left leg up and over. So it's like a shoulder, really like a shoulder stretch. Right? You feel it. Good. And then release, come back down. And you're going to push up and spin around coming into Shavasana. So you can come into whatever, onto your back. So we'll do a couple stretches left before Shavasana, but you can come to lay back. Bend your knees. We're going to do a bridge pose. Bend your knees and push your heels down to the ground. Lift your hips up. Push those arms down. And release. Bring it back down. Push down again on your heels. Lift your hips up. And then coming back down. Bend your right knee. Pull your right knee in towards your right shoulder. So kind of cinching that hip joint. You can slide that left leg out if it feels better to do that. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. So imagine like the back of your neck being pushed down towards the floor. And from here, we're going to go into a twist. So bring your right hand down to the floor, but keep that left hand on the knee as you sweep it over, twisting towards that knee towards the left side. Good. And release. Come back to the center. Let that leg go. Bend your left knee, pull your left knee in towards your left shoulder. Bring your left hand down to the floor, reach your leg around and twist. So now it goes over towards that right side. Come back to that intention you set in the beginning. Good. And release. Come back to the center. You can do happy baby. holding onto your toes or your ankles. Rock a little left and right. Good. And then settling down into Shavasana. Take up as much space as you'd like, closing your eyes. Take a breath in through your nose. Exhale, letting your whole body just sort of melt into the floor. Inhale, feel your left leg. Exhale, relax your left leg. Inhale, feel your right leg. Exhale, relax your right leg. Inhale, feeling your arms. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, feeling your torso. Exhale, relax your torso. Inhale, feeling the skin on your face, the muscles underneath. Exhale, relax your face. Inhale, feeling your whole body. And exhale, just let your body feel like it's breathing itself. And we'll stay here for another minute and a half, just in silence, letting your body integrate the work that you just put in. Beginning to wiggle your toes, your fingers. You could pull your knees in towards your chest and rock a little left and right. And rocking to one side, coming up to a seated position. Lengthening through your spine. Bring your palms to your chest. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Seeing yourself moving throughout the rest of the day with this sort of energy, with this intention coming from the inside out. Namaste.